guys, my name is Jenna if you guys are new here, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a different type of video than I normally do. I got a bunch of comments saying do a video about college, how to survive college, for freshmen that are going into college, and so this is just going to be a video touching on all of that stuff because I'm a sophomore in college, second semester, and I've been through a lot of stuff already. I actually transferred 2 times, so if you are a transfer student, you can probably take some tips from me. Let's get into it. I'm going to be starting out with choosing the best college. Definitely is to not follow the crowd. This kind of affected me because at first I didn't follow the crowd because my mind was set I wanted to be close to home. I did not want to go away to school. My whole school went away to school. There's only a few people out of my whole high school that actually ended up staying close to home. I went against the crowd and I stayed home, and people would always say stuff to me. They would say you're gonna be so bored, you're so close to home, you should go away. But then after my first year at the school I was going to, freshman year at home, I kind of just had a change of heart, and I was maybe I should try to go away. So I actually ended up going away to school, and I dormed there and everything, the whole shebang, and I only lasted a semester. It just wasn't for me. Where I was, it was upstate. It was so cold out. There was just the town, there was nothing to do. On the weekends, if I didn't go out, I would just be sitting there, and when I didn't have work to do, I would literally just be so bored. I would have no one to talk to, especially because I lived in a single. That's another thing I'm going to be talking about. I wanted to go away because all these people were going away, but then I decided to actually transfer back to the school I went to freshman year that was home, and now I'm there, and I'm pretty happy back there, and I'm not gonna be transferring again. So yeah, I would just say do your own thing and don't follow what everyone else does. So basically, if you're a freshman, everyone is kind of in the same ballpark, which is a good thing because no one really knows each other, and this is when you make your friend group and you solidify it. So one big thing I feel is to not be shy. If you are living in a dorm on campus, meet everyone on your floor, introduce yourself. Don't be afraid to meet new people and talk to them because you're gonna be living with them. This actually happened to me. If you guys are watching this, that's funny, but at the school I went to upstate last year, I lived in a single. That was kind of a mistake because I thought it would be nice because I was alright, I have a whole room to myself, but it was so lonely and boring, and I actually ended up staying at my friend's room all the time because I just didn't want to be alone. I actually was very upset there. So, but I'm very happy that the people on my floor did this because I just kept to myself because I was shy. I was a transfer student, and being a transfer student, I just felt uncomfortable going up to people and introducing myself because I get kind of shy at first when I'm around new people. So I just stayed in my room and I just did my own thing. And then one day I was actually coming out of the bathroom, and the people that lived across the hall from me on both sides of the hallway were sitting in the hallway outside of the rooms, and the guy that lived next to me actually said to me, he introduced himself and he was why haven't you introduced yourself yet? And I was I'm shy, I'm sorry, and I'm so happy that they introduced themselves to me because it was just nice to know the people on my floor and to just know people and to just get myself out there and to just make friends. If you like to go out, I mean, that's great for the beginning of the year because going out is kind of a good way to meet people, I guess, especially if you're a freshman, syllabus week, first week of class. I'm not saying go out every day. Obviously I'm not gonna support going out and drinking every day and blah blah blah. I would just say if you're shy and you're scared and you're a freshman and you just don't know anyone, go out with the people that live next to you. Just go out with someone you've met and just take a chance, meet people, because you're gonna be at this school with them for the next 4 years, and you should just take advantage of every opportunity and just try to go to everything in the beginning that you can go to. Go to social events, go to on-campus events, join a club. And I know that sounds so cliche, join a club, blah blah blah, but I just actually joined a club, and I have never been a part of one at college, and I joined it at the school I'm at now, and I'm really happy that I joined it because it's finally somewhere for me to be a part of something and to have people that are interested in the same thing as me, because it's something you can bond over, it's something you can go to together, and just knowing that you're a part of something bigger is just kind of cool. So I definitely recommend joining a club. And even if your friends don't want to necessarily do the same thing as you, let's say you're interested in joining a sorority and your friend doesn't want to, don't not do it because of your friend, because you will meet so many other people that you will become friends with. So don't let someone hold you back against doing something you want to do. Moving to more of an academic part of this video, college is very different than high school. Instead of kind of slacking off like you thought you could have in high school, college is not like that. If you have a question, and this is something I learned, like, you need to either ask your professor, or if you're scared to go up in front of the class and ask your professor something, email them. And that's kind of what I do. If I'm not really close to the professor, if I have a question, I'll email them, because I don't want to just not email them and not do something right if I'm not confused about something. So definitely don't be afraid to ask questions if you're confused. Even if there's someone next to you in the class, you can ask them. Just don't hold your feelings in. Another thing is to stay organized. What I do every semester is I buy an agenda book so I can just know when everything's due. I also, when I dormed, I had like a huge calendar in my room and I just put like the dates of everything on it. So I just knew when everything was due. Another thing is to stay healthy. I know that in college it's very easy to just flip up and just eat ramen noodles, like if you don't want to go to the dining hall, or like not eat at all, because I know a lot of people like that I actually know that just don't even eat sometimes. Like they skip meals because they don't want to go to the dining hall. Don't do that, because that's not good for you. I always manage to find something to eat, because if you skip a meal, like, you're gonna feel crappy the rest of the day. So I would buy snacks, put them in your room. They don't all have to be healthy, but I would just keep a few healthy options so that your choices for lunch are not pizza rolls and ramen noodles every single day. So I would just get a few healthy things if you can. Another thing, if you're away, which is something I dealt with, you might feel homesick. I'm not saying that you will, but it is a possibility. It comes natural. You're gonna forget about feeling homesick. Once you get into the swing of things after like the first week, you're gonna forget. Classes are gonna start, you're gonna be focused on doing your work, you're gonna have your roommates or your friends, and they'll help you stay on track. And we have FaceTime now, guys. Like, people didn't have that back in the day. And you can literally, if you're missing your mom, FaceTime your mom. Like, FaceTiming my parents helped me when I was away at school. I would FaceTime them all the time. Don't be scared if you feel overwhelmed at first. College is very, like I said, kind of overwhelming at first. You're in a new surrounding with all these people from all over the world. You're getting all these things thrown at you, syllabuses from each class, work to do, and you should just try to think like everyone is in the same boat as you. No matter if you think other people have it easier than you, everyone in your school has work to do. They're getting the same emotions that you're getting. Another thing that's really important is to go to class. And I know that sounds like I'm your mom telling you to go to class, but seriously, like, yeah, class can be boring, and sometimes I know I've had very boring professors. I've been so bored in class sometimes that I like pick out my nails and like rip them off. But it's not like high school where you can just like call out sick and like they'll believe you. Professors don't care. They have so many students. I feel like a lot of professors have like a uncertain number of like how many times you can miss. Like sometimes it's 2 times you can miss, or 3 unexcused absences. But honestly, if you miss something, like in my opinion, even in high school, I would be stressed out if I missed a day, because then you're gonna have to worry about getting the notes, and then you're just like behind. And like if the teacher mentioned something really helpful, like maybe a question on the final exam, and you missed it, you're hurting yourself. So I would just say, try to go to class as much as you can and don't slack off. First day of school. If you're gonna be going to like a huge school, maybe not even a huge school, just if you're going to a new school that like you're not really familiar with the surroundings, first day of school, get up early. Give yourself time to go to class, because I know like professors might not care if you're late the first day, but like I get embarrassed like if I walk in 20 minutes late and then the whole class stares at me when I walk in because I'm late. So I just would say, if the first day of class is, you don't really know where anything is, give yourself 25 minutes to get to class, because once you get there and you're just sitting in your seat and you're there, you can just know like I made it here, like I don't have to worry about walking in late and everyone's staring at me. don't be scared of the library. In my years before college, if you would have told me I would be going to the library like once a week, I would have laughed, because I'm like, the library, like I'm not gonna go to the library. But seriously, in college it's like kind of cool to go to the library, if that makes sense. Like that's kind of like where everyone like goes in their spare time. If they have work to do, people will be at the library. It's not weird for you to go to the library. I get most of my work done in the library. If I have an hour between classes, I go to the library with my friends and I get work done. And you can even bring food there, like at my school, probably at other schools too. Another fact, don't drink the jungle juice at parties. Another thing, naps. Take advantage of naps, guys. Naps are a good thing. If you have a bad night's sleep the night before a big test, you're studying all night, you're staying up all night, I know that can be so stressful, but like you can think about like this fat nap you're gonna be taking the next day. If you're staying up and you're like, oh my god, I don't know anything, like I'm not even gonna get sleep, just remember, if you set aside time the next day for you to take a nice big fat nap, that'll make you feel better. So take advantage of naps, take advantage of time for naps. Naps are a good thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I kind of threw a lot at you guys, but I just wanted to give out all my tips and kind of things that I wish I would have known when I was in school, and I hope this helped you guys a little. Comment below if any of this helped you guys and suggestions for other videos you'd like to see. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day and subscribe for more videos.